Hey, how's it going? This is Dave. Welcome to the training course for learning how to tie your own flies and tie better patterns. My name is Dave Stewart, and I'll be walking you through the course step by step along the way as we go through this course, which is going to take a number of months to get through. I'm super stoked to have you on here because there's a bunch of useful tools and resources and materials and things I'm going to get to you to make things a lot easier to get going and learn how to do this amazing thing, which is creating your own patterns. I've been tying for about as long as I can remember. My dad had a fly shop when I was a young kid, so I've been behind the vise tying up the little crazy green creations you can imagine, but I eventually got into kind of tying production flies and teaching classes and things like that. So I'm just kind of bringing all that knowledge now into this online course here, since this is kind of the best way to reach people these days and get out to the world. So I'm glad to have you here. So what are we going to be doing in this course? That's a great question. This course is for the beginning tyer. This is not an intermediate or advanced course. I'm going to walk you through the steps from zero to tie in all of the basic patterns that you'll need and patterns that you can use to catch fish. You'll be saving money. That's a big thing here. You'll be saving, time is money. That's one big thing. But I'll be also giving you such a sweet deal that you're getting here that I think it's something that you're going to really be like, and something that's going to be helpful for your entire life. And fly tying is just a great thing. There's lots of groups out there that you can get involved with. So I'll be sending 6 different lessons as we get through this, and I'll walk you through each of those lessons and with videos, step-by-step guides, materials, one-on-one coaching. It'll kind of all be there. And so for each one, we're going to start off and cover a functional piece. We're going to get into tips and tricks and things that can, get you going right away. But at the end of each module, you'll have one basic fly and a few patterns you'll be able to tie. So like I said, we have a mix of videos and action items and things like that. But at the end of the day, at the end of this course, when you're done with it, you're going to have a number of flies that you can tie and kick out there. And I'm going to help you keep going from there as you get along. So I know it kind of seems too good to be true, this tying your own flies. If you're brand new to this, how can you go from where you're at now, a beginner, into actually tying these things? You could go on and watch a bunch of YouTube videos and kind of teach yourself, or you can come like you've done here and chosen a place that's going to get you to that point a lot faster by the step-by-step course and all the other material I have in this great program here. So that includes not only, like I said, material deliveries, the step-by-step course instruction, but there'll be a group that you can get involved with. You can get personalized coaching from me, which is part of this. A lot of people that have been through this in the past have said that's one of their favorite things, is actually the one-on-one coaching. So if you have questions with the fly after you tie your first pattern, send me a photo, send me a video, whatever you want, so I can take a look at it and give you some tips to get going. So I want to make sure before you get to moving along in the modules, everything's set up step by step as you go through. So if you have any questions with anything, it's real easy just to check back with me. But I want you to go through the step-by-step process as I walk you through every piece of the way. So you have about give or take a week or so to kind of dig into each thing. You can sometimes it take longer or shorter depending on how fast you are. That's fine. But there'll be new emails coming basically every week to kind of keep you going along. So there's a lot of content to cover. There's a lot of information that's going to be out there, so I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, but I do want you to stay on task and realize that this is not going to be easy. It's going to be something that you need to take actions every day on this. And just watching this video, you're watching me out here. This isn't good enough. You need to actually sit down and get down behind the vise and actually tie the flies and follow the process. So are you ready to get going? Are you ready to jump into this and just kind of fully all in? Because I want you to be ready for the next video. I want you to just kind of this is the very first shot at me and digging in here, but we've got a bunch of great content coming up for you. So if you need to contact me, you can reach out anytime. I am at wetflyswing.com. You can just send me an email at dave@wetflyswing.com, and yeah, we can just go from there. So I'm looking forward to moving along in this and glad to have you here. I wish I could shake your hand in person. We'll do a virtual or maybe a double fist bump, something like that, something to keep it real, whatever it is. But I'm glad to have you here, and I'm excited to hit on the next video. So read along down, kind of work your way down through the page here, and you can hit the next video after you work through that, and we'll see you soon.